All right, so welcome to another deep dive. And today's source material is kind of unique.
It is.
We're looking at a restaurant menu.
Yeah.
And, at first glance, you might think, oh, well, it's just a list of food, right?
Right.
What's so interesting about that?
Yeah.
But as always, our mission here is to really dig in and figure out what this menu can tell us, not just about what this specific restaurant serves, but maybe about the culinary landscape that it exists in and the choices they're making in terms of who they're targeting.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a really interesting snapshot, I think, into their strategy and also, like you said, the kind of the food culture.
Right.
Because this is not just any menu. This looks like it's from.
Yeah, this is from
Small Middle East.
Oman specifically.
True.
So let's jump right in.
Let's do it.
And start with the appetizers.
Okay, appetizers.
We see a real mix here
Yeah, we do.
of some very familiar dishes like garden green salads, spaghetti bolognese, beef burger.
Right, like total classics.
Classics. And then right alongside that, we have Omani lamb kebab and Omani chicken kabuli.
Yeah. What do you make of that initial first glance? Seeing those two very different types of cuisine sort of right next to each other.
Yeah, it makes me think that they're trying to appeal to a really wide audience.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe tourists who are looking for something familiar and comforting, but then also locals who want those authentic flavors.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see further down there's a V and an N next to various dishes, which I assume is vegetarian and non-vegetarian.
Right. Very practical information.
Yeah, really helpful. And even when you get to the soups, there's lentil soup and tomato and basil, which, again, pretty standard fare. But then they also have chicken and mint shorba and Thai tom yum. So now we're jumping from regional specialties to Southeast Asia. So clearly they're trying to hit a lot of different notes here.
Yeah, definitely a diverse menu.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the main courses. This is where I think it gets really interesting because you have
European courses, yeah.
lava stone grilled steaks with a choice of garlic butter or peppercorn sauce.
Oh, fancy.
And then right there, you've also got grilled salmon with lemon butter and Omani grilled lobster.
So quite a range of prices probably too, right?
Right, absolutely.
With the lobster versus the steak.
So what do you think it says about the restaurant that they're really highlighting that lava stone grilling?
I think it suggests an emphasis on using high quality ingredients and maybe creating a kind of specific dining experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just grilling, it's lava stone grilling, you know?
Right.
But then what's also really notable is that they have the word local specifically next to the Omani lamb kebab and the Omani chicken kabuli. So that makes you think
Oh, yeah.
about what makes these dishes uniquely Omani.
Right.
Are there specific spices or preparation methods that really define Omani cuisine, and how are they interpreting that? Is it a very traditional approach? Are they doing a modern take?
Yeah, a really good point. And it's not just those local dishes. They've also got stir-fried chicken with cashew nuts and chicken butter masala. So again, just further emphasizing those international influences.
Right, like they're not afraid to bring in those globally popular dishes.
Right. And then there's this Omani mixed seafood platter, which lists out all the different types of seafood. You can get hammer salmon, lobster, squid, prawns, which gives you a real sense of what's locally available.
Yeah, it's like a window into the seafood market there.
Exactly.
And thinking about that broader context, the fact that they've got Thai curries, they've got vegetarian Indian options like vegetable butter masala served with rice pickle and papadam, really suggests that they're trying to cater to a lot of different tastes and preferences.
Yeah, it seems like they've really put a lot of thought into this menu and who they want to attract.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get into pizzas, which is a pretty standard selection.
Yeah, pizzas.
You know, pepperoni margarita, a couple of seafood options. Yeah. And then they have a special section called Ride Corner.
Okay.
Which is clearly the kids' menu with, chicken nuggets, fish fingers, and chips.
The class.
Yeah, all the classics. So that tells you that they're also targeting families.
Yeah, family friendly for sure.
And then the salads and sandwiches also kind of continue this theme of having something for everyone.
Yeah, lots of variety.
From your simple garden salad to Greek salad, Caesar salad with chicken grilled shrimp with avocado. And it looks like they specify the dressings too, like lemon olive dressing.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
And then they have cold and hot mezze, which lists out all the different components so you can get a glimpse of what those regional small plate dishes are like.
Yeah, that's cool. You get to try a little bit of everything.
Right. And then for sandwiches and wraps, you've got your classic club sandwich, chicken Caesar wrap, falafel wrap, all served with French fries.
Okay, so they're sticking with those familiar sides.
Yeah, pretty standard.
Yeah.
And then finally, we get to desserts.
Okay, desserts.
And again, we see this mix of Omani specialties like basbousa and
I
halwa.
love
Oh,
whole.
it's so good.
So good.
And then alongside that, you have your chocolate brownie lemon cheesecake.
So for those with a sweet tooth
Right.
who want something a little more familiar.
Exactly. And then, of course, some simpler options like fruit salad and ice cream.
Right.
So really, you can find something for everyone on this menu.
It seems like it.
And then there's just a couple of practical notes at the bottom.
Okay, let's see.
One is that all prices are subject to a percentage service charge and local taxes.
Yeah, which is helpful to know.
Right. You don't want any surprises when the bill comes.
Definitely not.
And then they also have a very important note about allergies.
Oh, yeah. Good.
It says, please inform our staff if you have any food allergies or special dietary requirements.
Oh, they're being very proactive about that.
Right. Making sure that everyone can enjoy their meal safely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when we put it all together,
Yeah, let's sum it up.
this menu is really trying to do a lot of things at once.
Yeah.
It's catering to a wide range of tastes, blending familiar international dishes with those distinctly Omani specialties, and they also seem to be highlighting fresh seafood.
Yeah, they're definitely hitting a lot of different culinary notes and trying to appeal to both local and international palates.
Absolutely.
Now, here's something for you to think about. Imagine if you went a little deeper and compared the prices of those local dishes like the Omani lamb kebab to the international options like the steak or the Thai curry.
Oh, that's interesting.
What could that tell you about how the restaurant is positioning itself within the local market, or maybe about the perceived value of Omani cuisine?
Yeah.
And what about those specific ingredients that likely go into those Omani specialties? Could researching those reveal anything about the cost or the cultural significance of those dishes?
Wow, that's a really great point.
I think sometimes these seemingly simple menu listings can hold a lot more information than we realize.
Absolutely.
It's like a little culinary puzzle waiting to be solved.
So next time you pick up a menu, don't just skim through it.
Yeah.
Take a closer look.
Take a moment.
You might be surprised by what you can learn.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
Until next time, happy eating.
Happy